November 4, 2021. Having nothing to do. 1,591 newly infected people in the Philippines. According to the Ministry of Health announced on the 3rd, the number of newly infected people is 1,591. The fewest since February 24 this year. 26 Colombian pesos is being held in Glasgow, England. Leaders of each country have announced their own efforts regarding global warming. Since global warming becomes a business, EU countries complain to the United States and Japan. This time, Chinese President Xi Jinping has not participated, and Russian President Vladimir Putin has not participated. The day after the election, Prime Minister Kishida headed to Glasgow on a government plane, gave a speech, and used breaks to meet with President Biden and Prime Minister Modi of India for the first time as Prime Minister. Made a diplomatic debut. Every year, Japan is complained by EU countries. It supplies a lot of electricity from coal-fired power plants and is trying to export it to Southeast Asian countries. However, Japan's coal-fired power plants have extremely low CO2 emissions, and even the latest power generation facilities. The coal-fired power plant is combined with a coal-fired power plant built by China. Developing countries need electricity to raise their national level. Construction of a nuclear power plant with low CO2 emissions has safety issues, and it is necessary to train engineers. Solar and wind power are vulnerable to climate change. This year, because the wind did not blow in Europe, wind power generation was not possible, the operation of natural gas power plants increased, and the price of natural gas soared all over the world. Coal-fired power plants, which can generate electricity at low cost, are useful power generation facilities for developing countries, but the EU complains about exports from Japan. If Japan does not export, China will export. China's coal power generation facilities emit a large amount of CO2 to Japanese power generation facilities. The EU makes no complaints to China, and China has no ears to hear. Is this all right? There are 400 government planes and planes chartered by companies in Glasgow. There is a lot of CO2 emitted by the plane, and it seems that the Swedish stupid woman came to Glasgow by train instead of boarding the plane. Compared to general passenger planes, government planes and private planes have fewer passengers and are considerably more polluted. British Prime Minister Johnson is critical of the British media, as he is coming from London on a government plane, although he can reach Glasgow in 4.5 hours by train.